Nielsen Innovate is a tech incubator that we launched in Israel about 18 months ago. And it's our early stage investment fund plus tech incubator where we mentor and nurture new businesses from super early stage, seed capital stage.
How do you go about finding companies to invest in?
Yeah, well, listen, Israel was a no-brainer for us. Israel is the second most important market for venture capital in the world after Silicon Valley. It has the highest per capita number of startups in the world. And it has a culture of risk-taking and innovation that isn't found anywhere else. I really even think it's unique compared to Silicon Valley. A lot of it has to do with the geopolitical situation in Israel where people are accustomed to high risk and so they're willing to take big risk. And a lot of it also has to do with the culture related to a really strong focus on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Those things combined with government support for startup initiatives made it a really great place for Nielsen to go and collaborate with a community. Furious Corp really excited about working with Ashley and her team. And it's a really unique situation because while Nielsen Innovate is an Israeli entity, Ashley and Furious are based here in New York and her co-founder is based in Israel. So the best of Israeli tech development and the best of New York City media business development with Furious. And what really attracted me to Furious and their platform is they solve such an obvious problem that exists in the marketplace right now. We have publishers that have content that they are distributing over multiple platforms as digitization continues to occur, and it seems to be a buyer's market. There's DSPs and there's exchanges, and everything seems to be geared towards the buy community. And what Ashley figured out was, you know what, publishers need a solution. They need a way so that they can manage their content across all these platforms, have visibility into all the same metrics that buyers have, and that they can regain some control over understanding performance. And that's what Furious's profit system does. And so Ashley was actually Furious was our 11th investment at Nielsen Innovate. And it was a really exciting one for a number of reasons. One was it made that connection between Israel and the New York media community. And also it was the first one where we co-invested at the outset with New York investors. So while Nielsen is the founding investor in Furious, we also brought along New York Angels and several other prominent New York City-based investors. So we think we've been validated in terms of backing that platform.
So tell us about the roadmap for you guys in terms of a strategic relationship with the startups, a liquidity opportunity. You know, how do you what are your objectives in terms of the results of the fund?
Sure. Since it is a financial investment, the number one thing we're looking for is ROI, just like any financial investor. But I think what makes us different is that a real success story for us isn't always about ROI. A real success story is, did we bring something to the marketplace? Did we bring something to one of Nielsen's clients that truly improved their business, that changed the way that they conduct business, that made things more efficient or helped them drive more revenue? And so it's really a dual path. On the one hand, of course, we're managing for success of the business regardless of what vertical they go in, quite frankly, regardless of whether they do business with Nielsen or not. But in the end, the real success story for Nielsen Innovate is going to be, did a Nielsen client see it, like it, adopt it, did it help them? What
are sort of the areas that you're excited about that you're seeing or that you would like to be involved with in terms of participation?
Sure. You know, I think it's always funny when people ask that question of the people that are making the investments. I'll give you the answer and then I'll tell you what I think the real answer is. The kinds of things that I think I'm looking for are measurement of Internet of Things, because I think that that's going to be a very important future indicator for our business, for market research, and for the behavior of consumers. Also looking at methodologies to better understand binge watching and SVOD activity. I think that it's an area that We haven't quite figured out how are we going to flip that so that it becomes advertising supported, and I would love to talk to entrepreneurs that have ideas on how to make a compelling case for SVOD platforms to flip to advertising based. And then, of course, for Nielsen, we have our own initiatives like Total Audience, which we are pursuing down a traditional R&D path, but we're always looking for ways to improve upon that. So looking for technologies that are non-intrusive, don't involve any privacy issues, and give us a better understanding of cross-platform viewing on a one-to-one basis. But my real answer to that is that, and it's really what I love about what I'm doing for Nielsen right now, is I love to listen to entrepreneurs' ideas about what they think the next big thing is going to be, because the truth is that Nielsen Innovate is all about us being educated by the market, not always us dictating to entrepreneurs what it's going to be. And the most exciting thing is when an entrepreneur comes to us with something that we actually never really thought about because it's maybe a little too far down the path for us, or something that we never considered. And so I guess what I would say in terms of what we're looking for is I'm looking to learn more about what people think the future of media and the future of innovation around market research is going to be.